What's up, guys? So I just finished building my Satoshi grill for my 4runner, and I'm going to be showing you how I did it. It turned out really nice. I'm very happy with it. Here's a quick little sneak peek, but just make sure you watch the very end of the video where I'll be actually showing what it looks like. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so I've gone ahead already and just cut out the middle of my grill. These are all the little pieces. I used just some tin snips to cut all that off. The little tabs here, the leftovers, see here, like I've already cut a couple. They're nice and flush. So I just used a hacksaw. You could even use just like an Olfa knife or something. Honestly, it's just plastic. I might have to sand that down a little bit. I think I'm going to do that anyway because I'm actually going to sand down all this chrome and just do a little scuff sand here as well and put some paint or bed liner, something like that. So I'm not too worried about the rough edges here. So I did try to use my grinder on the chrome, but that does not work very well. You could probably get it done that way, but I think it just take way too long. So as you can see here, I ended up using my knife, which worked surprisingly well. It was still pretty tough and it took a while to do, but I think this is probably the best way to do it. So I've gone ahead and stripped all of the chrome. There's still like a little bit on here, but I don't care because that's not going to be visible. That's some of the chrome there. So now basically what I'm doing, I already got started. I'm just doing a light sand. So just some sandpaper. This is what I had laying around. Basically just doing a very light sanding here, just to prep it for the paint. I think that's pretty good there. So I'm just gonna basically give that a wipe, clean it up, and then just paint it. This is the stuff that I used. It's not technically paint, it's a bed liner. There's a brand, Dominion Sure Seal. I really like them. I don't know, their stuff seems to be really good. I bought it just from Canadian Tire. This is only the first coat. You can see, I mean, it's still wet, but it's got kind of a rough finish, which is kind of nice. It'll match my bumper. Not too picky because, I mean, it's just a plastic grill. You could literally just use any paint on it, whatever you have. So not too big of a deal. Letting the first coat dry. I will just do a second coat and then potentially a third coat. And then I can start putting the mesh in and then get the Toyota emblem glued on and then get it on the car. All right, so I let this dry for a little bit, probably like half an hour, maybe less. So I'm getting the grill put in. By the way, the bed liner turned out really nice. I'm very happy with it. Other than that one little spot, everything else looks really good. I don't know, I really like the finish of this stuff. So anyway, I'm doing the mesh now. So I'm actually attaching the mesh with just tiny little zip ties. Using the small black ones just so they're less visible, I guess. So there's one right there already. You can see it's really like not very visible. And there's another one right over there. I'm gonna obviously cut the tail of it from the back. But yeah, I'm just gonna put a couple more, drilling very small holes. You know, that would fit this. All right, so I do need to put just maybe one or two more zip ties, but it's pretty secure right now. So I'm just gonna go put it on the vehicle just to test it and make sure my little cutout here, you know, fits over the winch. I think I need to pop the hood for this. I think it looks good. I think it looks real good. So let's finish it up. All right, so the grill is basically complete. It's all painted. The mesh is secured with the little zip ties. It looks good. Put it on the car, it looked good. So the last step is the Toyota emblem. So I don't know if I'm just gonna glue this on or if I'm gonna screw it or whatever, but that's basically what it'll look like. All right, so there it is. I ended up using glue to stick the Toyota emblem. As well, on the back of the emblem, there is kind of a small plastic piece that I was able to drill a small hole through. And then I put a zip tie through it just as an extra measure, just for security. But the glue is holding it in place nice. So that's basically it. Pretty easy job overall. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.